A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Mariota now to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Baron Browning able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 3rd down, Drake. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mariota. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Locke taking the snap at 1. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Working with a 2nd and 4. A give running right, Drake. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run with Logan. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Locke. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Block off of play action. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Williams now on the return. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do?
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mariota to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 49, check 49, check 49. 41 Mike, 41 Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 41 to Mike, 41 to
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Penny. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. All right. Let's go, V, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 41's coming, 41's a Mike. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's Locke to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. 0-0, Mike 3.
Locke working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill, kill, kill. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Locke with a quick throw out to Judy. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Mariota. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And going right back to Hamler. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Push him back. Push him back. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On first down, Drake. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
First down. Logan. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Mariota. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Hamler on the receiving end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Locke. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Locke. Leads it for Penny. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Locke. Got to have this one. This pass caught by Hamler. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always